What's up, y'all? Austin Winters here, and welcome to another edition of Winter's World. Today, joining me is my former co-host and quarantine friend, Mitchell Andrews. How are you today, Mitch?
Full of COVID.
Full of COVID. Yep, so both Mitch and I contracted COVID-19 sometime last week. That's important because the symptom both of us experienced was the loss of our smell and the loss of taste. And that brings us to today's topic, which is, which sense would you rather lose? Smell or taste? Do you want to give us your opening remarks, Mitchell?
No, I'm gonna let you take it because I'm gonna win.
Okay, I'll give a point, and then you give a point, and then I'm
better on the counterattack.
Okay, I'll start us off. So one of the most important things in every human life is the ability to survive, right?
Okay.
Survival. If you're not able to stay alive, then then it doesn't matter, right?
Yep.
One of your most important assets in the fight for survival is this thing right here on your face. Whenever there's danger around, you can typically smell it before you see it, feel it, taste it, anything like that. That thing on the front of your nose is keeping you safe all the time. Think about when you're in a house and there's a gas leak, you're gonna smell it. If you don't have a sense of smell, that's pretty dangerous. If you're walking in a forest and you smell smoke, that's gonna help you leave before the fire gets to you. This is our early warning system. Before you eat something, you're gonna smell it. If I smell the milk and it smells bad, I'm gonna put the cap back on, put that milk back in the fridge. I'm not gonna taste it after that. Why would I do that? I don't want to ingest it. I don't want it in my body. So I'm gonna take a smell.
Right. You wouldn't be able to taste it after.
Why is that?
Because that brings us to our debate today.
Yeah, obviously I'm saying I would prefer smell to taste, and safety is my number one reason.
Right, and when we talk about it today, we're completely throwing out reality.
Yeah, in reality, smell is more important because scientists say 90% of taste is smell. Obviously, we don't know if the scientists are right. We are not scientists, if that needs to be clarified at all. But in reality, that's an important thing to note.
Yep. Let's just, for the sake of the argument, say they're totally unrelated.
We're suspending reality. What's more important to you, the sense of taste or the sense of smell? Saying that they're not connected at all.
Not even necessarily more important. What would you rather have?
Okay.
If totally unrelated, like smell doesn't dictate any taste, and obviously we know taste doesn't dictate smell, but if you had to go the rest of your life
without one, which would you choose?
Which one would you choose to go on with?
Okay, so safety. That's my number one point with smell.
Safety.
Refute that.
Okay. So I'm not going to use much factual base today because, you already went in with the 90+ percentile.
Oh, we're suspending that.
Yeah, but, I'm going to have to appeal emotionally. I don't typically do that, especially in politics. I like to stick factual. But
let's hear your emotional appeal.
Argument, think about sitting at home with your family.
This is your Joe Biden appeal.
Imagine sitting down with your family and having a meal with them, and you look across and your mom is just distraught. And you're like, Mom, what's wrong? She's like, everybody's enjoying their food. I put so much time and effort into this, and I can't even taste it. Think about how that's hurt.
You're right.
That's hurt. I couldn't go on. My last 4 meals have been tasteless, and I'm about to go insane.
Yeah, it is tough not being able to taste food. I'll give you that.
Did I ever think that I would eat ramen noodles? No. Here I am. Maybe Chef Boyardee tomorrow. Who knows?
So I understand your emotional appeal there. So you're focusing on the negative. If you can't taste, your mom might be upset because you're not able to congratulate her on the great meal she cooked. I completely agree with you on that. But let's focus on the positive of that. I know in my house growing up, it would be awesome to wake up to the smell of pancakes. And you just get that aroma running into your room. The bacon. Oh my goodness. I walk out, Mom, what are you making? That smells so good. Without the smell, I get the taste part too, but without the smell, that's what gets you to the table. That's what gets you excited. Yeah. For me, the Thanksgiving dinner, when I smell that turkey frying, I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. The meal is never as good as the hype.
Oh, no.
The meal is never as good as the hype.
No.
The build-up, the smell, the almost visible aroma that leads your nose into the room is the part that gets you going. The other part's just like the work. You're chewing, you're gnashing. It's kind of primitive.
I couldn't disagree anymore. I mean, the smell of pancakes and bacon when you wake up, phenomenal. I mean, mom, great cook. Anyway, imagine running downstairs and be like, oh my God, that smells so good. And you take a bite into bacon and it tastes like a paper plate.
Yeah, I've experienced that this week.
Yeah. So, I mean, all that built up excitement and all that suspense as to...
You're saying it's anticlimactic?
It smells so good. How is this gonna...
Yeah, then I'll just like smell it and then just... That part's not important.
I mean, yeah, but at that point you might as well smell bacon and eat broccoli.
That's not a bad idea.
For the sake of my health, it's probably my best idea.
That is.
You know, that's not the point here, okay?
Okay, so you made an emotional appeal. Let me move on to my second point. The point of romance, Mitch. Romance is an important aspect of every person's life, right? Mm-hmm. Meeting that special someone, going on dates, getting married, having children. Mm-hmm. You know what a really important part of meeting the right person is? The smell. Whenever you're around other human beings, you give off these odors called pheromones. They're basically hormones that work outside of your body in other people's body. So when you meet a girl that you're very attracted to, Mitch, say you're out, you're a social guy, you're out on a Friday night and you meet a girl and she catches your eye from across the room. And you're like, wow, she looks great. I'm going to go talk to her. And you talk to her and you start building that chemistry. That chemistry really is going on inside both of y'all's brains. You're smelling each other's pheromones, seeing if your immune systems are complementary, seeing if your genes would work well to make a good, well-suited child for this world. So when you're having these pheromone exchanges, if you can't smell, you're not going to be vibing with the right type of person, and you might have like a mongoloid child. No, I'm just kidding. You might not mate with the person you're supposed to mate with. Your optimal match. So your pheromone detector right here is super critical for you in the dating world. Do you care about dating, Mitch?
No, I have all that I need in my dog.
Okay, sorry, Rambo.
And I'd rather not smell him to be.
Yeah, I agree with you. So what's your retort to that?
You're really going the factual way on me today, huh?
I am.
Great points.
Thank you.
Great points. You did your research. However, I don't know if I really want to go this route.
You don't want to go into dating? Are you going to cede me the point?
Well, I was going to go the taste route.
Oh, jeez. There are pheromones in saliva, probably.
Yeah. So
okay, so that's fair.
Yeah, like what if they... I mean, yeah, you can smell bad breath, but like what if you can't taste it and you don't smell it?
Right, okay, that's fair.
I'm not saying you'd
kissing, you probably are having different pheromones. You're probably right.
Right, but like let's say you're kissing him and like, let's just say for the sake of this, you had both senses and you're like, oh my God, this is horrible. So let's say you don't have your taste and you're in a crowded bar and she's talking. So like, you know, the smells are kind of mixed, like a little bit. So you don't really catch the bad breath.
Right.
Let's just say, not that I would ever do this, ever. It's way...
I don't know where you're going right now.
Way too speedy for me, okay? Let's just say that, you know, you get to talk and then you guys start kissing, right? How are you going to know that she's got bad breath?
Without smelling it.
Right. You're in a crowded bar. You can't smell it. So, like, let's just say she's got a nasty aroma in her.
Yeah.
But now you're kissing her and you have no idea.
Because you can't taste it or because you can't smell it?
Because you can't taste it.
That's, okay, so here would be my counter argument to that. If she has bad breath, she probably has bad body odor too. And you're probably going to smell that. Someone who doesn't brush their teeth doesn't put on deodorant.
Crowded bar.
Crowded bar, so it smells like booze and cigarette smoke?
After the bar, months down the road, you can smell it whenever you guys hang out outside the bar. Not that night. We don't condone it.
Okay, that's fair.
But at the time being...
But you got to have that pheromone language is what I'm saying.
I have to appeal emotionally here.
I understand.
You came prepared.
Clearly.
and I came wanting to taste my food again.
And then, then let me move to my third point, and that's the point of nostalgia. Whenever you smell something from your childhood, it brings you back to that moment. There are stories of people with Alzheimer's even having a smell of an old recipe or something like that that almost makes them lucid again. It brings them back to that initial moment. What kind of taste does that?
Hi, Ram.
Hi, Rambo. You're going to use your dog as a part of your Hi, buddy.
I agree with you. However, the way something tastes always leaves a lasting impression with me. Okay, down you go. You're going to win this factually.
All right, make your final emotional appeal to the people, Mitch.
Let me put it this way. Say Friday night, Saturday night comes around, you and your friends, you guys are planning to go out that night, but beforehand you're like, or your friend's like, hey, let's all get out and go to dinner. Everyone's excited, right? Everyone's like, oh, where should we go? Let's just say you can't taste. Where does it matter that you go then? I mean, you could go to McDonald's or you can go to Truluck Steakhouse.
You're not going to taste the difference, but you'll smell a difference.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, McDonald's fresh fries smell pretty good too.
Yeah.
But we all know what tastes better. So, I mean, like, let's just, say we're going out to dinner. Families traditionally say, hey, gang, let's go out to dinner tonight.
Yeah.
Do they ever say, hey, guys, let's go to the mound and smell some flowers?
No, but I think that's an added benefit of things. And also, smells are free. Like Jimmy John's, they have that neon sign, free smells. I can go to any restaurant I want and enjoy all the smells. Tasting costs. In order to have the right to bite into food, you have to pay. To smell the food? And I'm not going to go stand over some dude's shoulder and be like, hey, can I sniff that?
That's fine. You want to use Jimmy John's.
Let's go Jimmy John's.
Have you guys ever been in the Grapevine Mills food court? I'm telling you, they forget who you are if you just turn your hat around the other way.
The free samples?
Yep. Twice.
Okay.
Make your way twice. You'll never pay for another meal as long as you live.
Okay, free samples. That's a fair counter argument. But you're not getting satiated with that. The smells, I could sit in that food court for 3 hours and get all the smells I want.
Yeah, and imagine just having to look at the food and not be able to taste it.
Yeah, that makes you a stronger person because you're resisting that urge. You're able to see the temptation without acting on it.
Oh, is that where we're going? Stronger person.
So we've got safety, we've got romance, we've got nostalgia, and we've got strength from temptation. And then you've got compliments to mom.
I have emotions. This is all about preference, okay? If you don't believe me, get coronavirus, okay?
Yeah, it sucks not being able to taste and smell.
Eat meals where you're just like, I don't even know what I'm eating right now.
Yeah, it literally could be cardboard and you wouldn't know.
No. I mean...
But the texture. You can feel the temperature, the texture.
Yeah, of course I would want to smell going forward. I'm just glad you didn't bring up the gas leak scenario.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, earlier.
No, safety, yeah.
Yeah.
God, you just bombarded me with big words.
Yeah.
So
what do you guys think? What's more important? Tasting, like Mitch said, tasting your food, or smelling, like I said? At the end of the day, hopefully you lose neither, and if you have COVID, you gain them both back quickly. Mitch, have you gained your taste and smell back? What percent?
Mildly.
Like 20%?
Probably.
Okay. I'm still at 0, can't taste anything, and it's not fun. But we hope you enjoyed this debate, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Taste or smell, which would you rather have? Thank you.
Thanks.